Hey everybody, today I'm going to be sharing another Winter Village double build upgrade. This is set 10275, the Elf Clubhouse. It has 1,197 pieces and 4 minifigures, and it also comes with this cool reindeer. This set is part of the Lego Icons Winter Village collection, and it's a retired set, so prices and availability will vary for everyone. I got these last year, and one set was used, so I was able to get a good price, but remember, when you buy used sets, always make sure you know what you're buying. Always read all the descriptions, look at the pictures, and ask questions if you need to. Also, I've bought pre-built sets from places like Bricks and Minifigs at great prices, and they've always been in great condition, so that's something to keep in mind if you're lucky enough to have one nearby. Let's take a look at the box, and then we'll take a tour. Here, you can see how the set looks normally without upgrades. You can also see this tiny yet sufficient battery warning. It's kind of crazy how much space they take up on newer sets, but I guess they have safety concerns. I will say I don't see many other companies going as overboard with it as they are, but we'll see what happens with that. Here's the open back, which is what we'll be addressing today, and there are a bunch of mini builds that are really cool, some of which are now used inside. Also, you can see the freestanding stove and chimney, which I came up with a way to be part of the building, so we'll be taking a look at that later on as well. Let's take a tour of the outside of the clubhouse. This is the Christmas tree build for this set. There are a bunch of gift boxes up here, and there's this plane and this really nice pirate ship over here. Slide these out of the way. As usual, I try to keep my Winter Village upgrades looking like the original design and simply expand on what is already a good thing. Here in the front you can see a sign which points to the workshop and the North Pole. Here I am standing with my doggo, getting eager to see what kind of trouble Santa's elves are getting into. This rounded brick-built door is really cool. I think it's kind of Hobbit-like. I like it a lot. The upper section of the clubhouse is sand green, which is one of my favorite colors, and the bottom is dark tan, which is a very nice combination. There are Christmas lights along the roof line that are really cool, but I wish Lego would make their own integrated lighting system. It's impressive what some other brands are doing in that area. I am planning on adding light kits to most of the village, but that'll be for another time. There are lattice windows around all of the building, and there's a wreath hanging over the door. There's a covered area over here on the right where elves can keep their sleigh, which is really cool. And not only can it be pulled by the reindeer, but it also has rocket propulsion. That's awesome! Around the side, we start getting into some of the custom stuff. You can see the hinges that I've added in the snow here, and this area around the chimney had to be redesigned entirely because, as I showed earlier, the chimney was a freestanding section. So everything else on the back side here is just a reverse duplication of the front, except for the handle that is sticking out from the wall. That's part of the stove, and we'll get to that. It's super fun. Around the other side here, you can see I just matched the windows, but I had to do a little tweaking to make them fit close together. If you look closely, these two parts in the middle are shorter than the outside, and that's just so that they wouldn't bump in the middle, and it's really hard to notice, and it worked really well. There's a balcony over here for looking through the telescope. Maybe it's to see if Santa is on his way back. I'm not sure if this is the same thing as a widow's walk, but that's what it reminds me of. If you're aware of what it's called, please let me know in the comments. There are also some snowshoes kept here on the side of the building. Here's another full turnaround. You can see I wasn't able to get the seam seamless as on some other builds, but it's just sort of the nature of things sometimes. Alright, so there we go. So now, let's get to the good part. First, I just need to raise this section up here just a smidge so that it clears this other roof when it opens. And then I remove this handle right here. I like to use this particular piece because it's easy to grab, and you know, it's got a little handle built into it. And so we just open this like this. And this build required a lot of redesign on the upgraded side. So both sides look very different. But they meet up perfectly when closed. For the inside tour, I'll go over the original side first, and then we'll take a look at the custom side. Through the front door, there is an eating area with some chairs, and there is a table against the front wall over here with some coffee or tea. In this side room over here, there's this really cool gift wrapping station. I love the way this is built. Using the car doors to look like a roll of gift wrap, and the way it comes down the wall and under this piece just looks so good. On the second floor, you can see the Elves' quarters. I've added this railing here, which continues on to the other side. They have bunk beds that go up to the ceiling. There's a calendar up there, a dresser over here, a table with a lamp on this side. So there's a special feature built into this set. There is a light brick up here, so that's cool. And then there's this clock down here. So what happens is if you adjust this clock, you can do the light at the same time if you want, and you can, there you go, you can get these lazy elves back to work. You know, Santa runs a tight ship. There's stuff that needs to be done. It's getting late. Deliveries are behind. All right, let's move these little guys out of the way. Now on to more of the custom stuff. Here on the bottom, there is this office area where you can see I put the mini build computer that has the nice list on it. And there's a small table with a lamp here. And then on this wall, I've built the stove and chimney into the wall. And this has a really cool feature. When you use this lever in the back, a waffle drops into the pan, and then you can flip it out, and then you put that back like that. You drop another waffle in there, you flip that out, and you can rinse and repeat with that. And that's really good because the elves love their buttered waffles. In fact, this elf in particular loves them the most. You can see he's got one there in his hands. He's super stoked about the buttered waffles. So that's really cool. On the next floor, you can see the railing from the other half meets here. In the back, there's the piano, and some of the gifts on the wall shelf are mini builds from the set. I've added a ladder for access, and the elves wouldn't feel at home without their poster of their favorite movie, Elf, and you can see that right there beneath the light brick. So to close everything up, we just go like this, and you can lower that back down. We put this on here like that. Boom. And we're good to go. I like this set a lot, and I'm really happy with the way the upgrade turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want to see more Winter Village upgrades, check out these videos. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.